warm welcome to the DPRK, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The original name of Korea, Joseon, means the land of morning calm. From time immemorial, it has been called the land of golden tapestry for its world-famous mountains and scenic spots. All of you tourists would directly witness, hear and experience real looks of Seongun, Korea and cherish impressive memories of them. This is Kim Il-sung Square. It is the central square of Pyongyang, the capital, with a total area of 75,000 square meters. It is a historic place where, since Pyongyang City mass meeting took place on July 28, 1953, to celebrate the victory in the Fatherland Liberation War, there have been held political functions, evening entertainments, mass demonstrations, various meetings and military parades. This is Revolutionary Martyrs Cemetery on Mount Taesong. On Juzak Peak of Mount Taesong in Pyongyang, there are laid in state revolutionary martyrs who fought heroically for the liberation and independence of the country. The cemetery consists of a gate, commemorative tower gates, sculptural groups ground, education ground, and the district of busts. On the education ground, there stands a monumental stone inscribed with President Kim Il-sung's autographic teaching. There are also a monument stone inscribed with a paean, a bronze sculptural group of mourners, and a pedestal for placing floral tributes inscribed with the medal of Hero of the Republic. On the district of busts, there stand busts of revolutionary martyrs with a red flag for background. At the cemetery, there stands a bust of anti-Japanese heroine Kim Jong-suk in front of a red marble flag. The cemetery was opened in 1975 and rebuilt in 1985. It covers a total area of 300,000 square meters. This is West Sea Barrage. It was built across the 8-kilometer wide mouth of the Taedong River in 5 years. It was completed in June 1986. It consists of a dam, 3 locks, and 36 sluices. The construction of the West Sea Barrage formed an artificial reservoir on the lower Taedong River to make it possible to settle the problem of water for farmland and the newly reclaimed tide land in the west coastal area and the industrial water of the industrial region, and keep the Taedong River from overflowing. This is Folk Street in Sariwon City. It is a unique folk street showing an old feature of Korea. The visitors can experience the splendid cultural heritages and manners of the Korean nation in the 5,000-year-long history. The street comprises Folk Entertainment Hall, Folk Restaurant, Gyeongamsan Hotel, Sariwon History Museum, Folk Game Site, and Gyeongamsan Noodle House. This is Folk Inn in Kaesong. It was opened in 1989. A dwelling during the Koryo dynasty was turned into an inn. In the room, there is no bed, but is provided with ondol or underfloor heating system. Guests take meals at a low table. Chicken steamed with insam, set dishes, and other special foods of Kaesong are served here. This is Panmunjom. Panmunjom lies on the military demarcation line of the Korean peninsula. It witnesses the most serious tragedy of the division of the country and the most acute confrontation of war or peace. Panmunjom began to be known widely to the world when the US imperialists bent their knees to the Korean people in the Korean War and signed an armistice agreement. It attracts the attention of the world, and usually visitors to Korea call at Panmunjom. This is the conference room for ceasefire negotiation. In this room, ceasefire talk took place between the Korean People's Army and the US imperialists during the Korean War. The conference room is 1 kilometer south from the northern border of the demilitarized zone. Now in the room, there are preserved the table and chairs used by the senior and other delegates of the Korean and US sides as they were. The armistice talk took place between July 10, 1951 and July 19, 1953. This is the building for signing the armistice agreement. When the armistice talk reached an agreement on ceasefire and its machinery, the US side proposed holding a ceremony of signing the armistice agreement quietly in a temporary tent out of door. It was because the US imperialists were afraid that future generations might see the place where they signed a surrender document after suffering shameful defeat in the Korean War. In defiance of the sinister intention of the US imperialists, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea saw to it that the building with an area of over 200 square meters was set up in 5 days, and so a ceremony of signing the armistice agreement was held here. As a result, this building remains as a witness of history. In the building, there are preserved the table of signing the armistice agreement, chairs, flags, documents, and other materials. This is monumental stone inscribed with an autograph of respected President Kim Il-sung. It was erected to immortalize the historic date of July 7, 1994, the last day of his life, when he put his signature on the last document on national reunification and died at his post. This is Conference Room District. In front of Panmunjom Pavilion, a building of the DPRK, there stand 7 buildings, which were used as conference rooms of the Military Armistice Commission and the Neutral Nations Supervisory Commission in the past. In the center of the building, there stands a table crosswise, and on the table there are lying microphones along its middle line. Just it is the military demarcation line, a symbol of Korea's division. Between the buildings, a 40 centimeter wide and 7 centimeter high concrete marker is laid in a line with microphones in the building, thereby forming the demarcation line. The military demarcation line is 246 kilometers long in total. This is Koryo Museum. It is Seongyungwan, the supreme learning institution during the Koryo dynasty. It was built in 992, but was burnt in fire during the Patriotic War in 1592. It was rehabilitated in 1602 to its original state. Seongyungwan was an institution which taught feudal Confucianism to children of noblemen to bring them up as state officials. Religious services for celebrated Confucian scholars were also performed here. It consists of 12 main buildings and 6 supplementary buildings. In the area in which stone pagodas and tombstones of the period of Koryo dynasty were transferred to here from other areas. It exhibits more than 1,000 historical relics and other materials showing the establishment of the Koryo state and its development. In the front yard, there grow over 1,000-year-old ginkgo and zelkova trees. This is Pakyon Falls. It is one of the 3 famous waterfalls in Korea. It is 37 meters high. It flows down from a pond called Pakyon, which is 8 meters in diameter. Around the falls, there are Bomsa Pavilion, the northern gate of Daeheung Mountain Fort, Gwanum Temple, Daeheung Temple, and other historic relics and holiday homes. This is Mansudae Production Studio. It is a combined fine art production base, making a special creation and production of fine art works. It was founded in November 1959. The studio has competent artists, technicians, and specialists. Different creation and production groups produce many artworks of various kinds, including Korean painting, jewel painting, wall painting, oil, embroidery, sculpture, porcelain, and metal craftwork.
This is the Victoria's Fatherland Liberation War Museum. The museum was opened in August 1953 and rebuilt in July 2013. The total plottage is more than 93,000 square meters. There are the main building with a total floor space of 51,150 square meters, 6,840 square meters of open-air arms exhibition, the monument to the Victoria's Fatherland Liberation War, and the captured U.S. imperialist on the spaceship Pueblo. This is the captured on the spaceship Pueblo, a witness of the aggressive policy of the U.S. imperialists and the war trophy. The Pueblo intruded into the sacred territorial waters of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea 17 times for espionage acts before being captured by the Navy of the heroic Korean People's Army in January 1968. In December 1968, the United States admitted the espionage acts of the Pueblo and signed an apology of its government to the Korean people, which assured that it would not intrude into the territorial waters of the DPRK in the future. As a result, resolute measures were taken to expatriate the arrested spies. Displayed in the spaceship are the intelligence apparatuses and historical evidences during its capture by the Korean People's Army. Exhibited in the Victoria's Fatherland Liberation War Museum are more than 344 items of historical relics used by the Great President Kim Il-sung during the war, and over 120,000 items of valuable war relics, mementos, and materials. There is also a grand cyclorama hall showing the campaign to liberate that zone. This is the Grand Monument on Mansudae Hill. The monument gives formative and artistic depiction of the immortal history of the revolutionary struggle waged by the Korean people under the leadership of the great Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. It has bronze statues of the great Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il and larger sculptural groups depicting the anti-Japanese armed struggle and the socialist revolution and socialist construction on both sides of the statues. The monument was unveiled in April 1972 on the occasion of the 60th anniversary of the birth of the great President Kim Il-sung. In April 2012, the bronze statues of the great Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il were solemnly unveiled on the occasion of the centenary anniversary of the birth of President Kim Il-sung, representing the unanimous desire of the Korean people. Behind the monument is the Korean Revolution Museum with a large mosaic mural of Mount Baekdu, the sacred mountain of revolution.
This is Chulima statue. In a Korean legend, Chulima is a winged horse that is said to cover 1,000 ri in a day. The statue was erected in April 1961 to symbolize the heroic spirit and the indomitable mettle of the Korean people who made rapid progress in the post-war rehabilitation and construction at the speed of Chulima. The statue is 46 meters high and 16 meters long. This is monument to party founding. It was erected in October 1995 to mark the 50th anniversary of the founding of the Workers' Party of Korea. It tells of the proud history of the party, which is composed of workers, peasants, and intellectuals. The round band of the monument bears the letters reading, "Long live the Workers' Party of Korea, the organizer and guide of all victories of the Korean people." Surrounded by the band, there stand a hammer, a sickle, and a brush, gripped by worker, peasant, and intellectual. The round band represents the single-minded unity of the leader, the party, and the masses. The monument is 50 meters tall. This is the Tower of the Chucha Idea. It is a monumental edifice which was erected to eulogize the exploits of President Kim Il-sung, the founder of the Chucha Idea. The 170-meter-high tower was designed in our people's unique traditional fashion of stone tower construction. The body of the granite tower is 150 meters high and is capped by a 20-meter-high torch. It comprises a tower, trio group of worker, peasant, and working intellectual, 6 other sculptural groups, 2 pavilions, and 2 large fountains in the midstream of the Taedong River. The back of the tower body is adorned with choice stones sent by political parties and public organizations of various countries of the world. It was set up in April 1982 on the occasion of the 70th birthday of the respected President Kim Il-sung. This is the old home of the respected President Kim Il-sung at Mansudae. It is a historic revolutionary place. President Kim Il-sung, the father of socialist Korea, was born in the simple straw-thatched house on April 15, 1912, and spent his childhood here. He was the eldest son of Kim Hyung-jik and Kang Ban-seo. In this straw-thatched house that could be seen everywhere in the Korean countryside before liberation, his family had lived for 4 generations from Kim Ung-woo, great-grandfather. The revolutionary family members of the president were model patriots and indomitable revolutionaries who devoted their all to national independence and the people's freedom and liberation. At the old home of the president, there are preserved farm implements and utensils of daily use, which were used by his revolutionary family members. This is Pyongyang Circus. It was completed in 1989, and its seating capacity is 3,500. The theater is modernized for general, underwater, and animal circuses. The aerial acts are famous in the world.
drink. Yeah.
네, 맥주란
예, 우리 마지막 경렬인 것.
분이 줍시다. 5초입니다. 넷, 다섯, 시간 됐습니다.
맥주라고 할 때는 기름과 혐오, 그다음에 발효를 시켜가지고 우리 인민들이 좋아하는 청량묘 그런 거. 그러니까 한마디 말하면 모든 사람들이 여성이나 남장이나 다 같이 먹을 수 있는 청량묘라고 생각합니다.
예.
It's not water, and it makes a nice evening and a good dance.
네, 맥주는 물이 아닌 음료를 맥주라고 대답했다.
네, 맥주랑 버니와 기름과 허프가 혼합체입니다.
이번 주장이 좀 늦게 든 거 봐선 체면 때문인 것 같습니다. 네.
I'm from Hungary. Hungary. I'm from Hungary.
This is Grand People's Study House. Built in a Korean national architectural style, the 10-story house comprises 10 buildings. It was opened in April 1982. It can admit over 12,000 people every day and house 30 million books. This is Bohyun Temple. It is one of the 5 biggest temples in Korea. It was built in 1042 and so has existed for 1,000 years. Primarily, it was composed of 24 buildings and tower. It was the biggest temple in North and South Pyongyang provinces and the center of Buddhism in the area north of the Cheongcheon River. It was destroyed by the bombing of the US imperialists during the Korean War, but restored to its original state. If one is to go into the main shrine of the Bohyun Temple, one should go through Joge Gate, Haetal Gate, Cheonwang Gate, and Mansudae Pavilion. The main shrine shows the superiority of Korean national architectural art. In front of the main shrine, there is 13-storied octagonal tower, which is 8.6 meters high and has 104 wind bells. There are also Gwanum Shrine, Ryongsan Shrine, Suchung Temple, and the house in which are preserved the archives of the 80,000 blocks of complete collection of Buddhist scriptures. In the house, there are wood block book of the archives of the 80,000 blocks of complete collection of Buddhist scriptures, a priceless national treasure which shows the development of the printing technique of Korea and historical remains unearthed in Mount Myohyang. This is International Friendship Exhibition on the bank of the Myohyang stream. It was opened on August 26, 1978. The exhibition consists of 2 exhibition halls, one for President Kim Il-sung and the other for General Kim Jong-il. On display there are gifts reverentially offered to President Kim Il-sung and General Kim Jong-il by heads of party, state and government, prominent figures and people from all walks of life of foreign countries, overseas Koreans and South Koreans. It was built in a Korean architectural style without using wood, but looks like a building of wood. There is no window, but it looks like building with windows. This is Pyongyang Metro. Pyongyang Metro is linking central districts of the city. Its lines stretch to all directions, east, west, north and south, from the center of the city to provide for the convenience of citizens in traffic. The stations of the metro are reminiscent of perfect underground palaces for a variety of their internal structure and beautiful decorations.